Equiqment here for our second edition of this live online training. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to look at covering remote controls and how to program them to our control boards. Control boards with the LCD display and control boards without an LCD display. I'll also run through how to delete the remotes as well as programming remote to remote. Okay, so just remind you that this video is going to be uploaded to our website, so you will be able to go in at a later stage, download it and keep it for your records. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them out into your onto the Zoom meeting, and at the end of the video I'll get around to answering any of those questions. So let's kick off. So first of all, I'm going to look at programming a remote to a control board without any LCD display. So over here I have got a Damos BTA with a Hamel board. You can see there's no LCD display on it. Also, what we got to remember with BFT remotes is that we do a 2-button remote and a 4-button remote. Okay. The confusing part here is the hidden button. A lot of people get that mixed up. Now, the hidden button, whether you got a 4-button remote or 2-button remote, it's the top 2 buttons being pressed in simultaneously. So to do that, I always go left thumb on the top left button, right thumb on the top right button, and you press them both in and hold them in. When the little light comes on, that's the hidden button. If I press one button before the other, you'll see the light comes on straight away. That's not the hidden button. It's the 2 buttons together. Push them in, hold them in. Takes about 2 seconds. 1, 2, and the light comes on. That's the hidden button. That's the trick. So we go here, we've got a built-in receiver. We've got 3 little push buttons down the right-hand side. The top push button is for programming in button 1 as a start, and the second push button is for programming in button 2 as a pedestrian. So let's start with the start. So what we do here is we push that button. You'll see the little radio light flashing. We go to our remote. We press the 2 buttons, light comes on, the radio light goes solid, you let go and you press your desired button. That's it, done. I'll just recap. Press the top button, light flashes, press the 2 buttons together. Do that again. Lights flashing, 2 buttons together, light goes solid, release, desired button, and that's it, done. I can test it pressing the button and you'll see the motor will start. Okay, so that is it. We press the top button once, we press our hidden button, light comes on, we release and we press our desired button. The desired button can be any button, 1, 2, 3 or 4, doesn't really matter. Alright, now that is a start to a control board with no display. Let's do a pedestrian function. Let's say the customer wants button 1 to open the gate all the way, button 2 to open it for pedestrian function. So it's the same thing, but this time we're going to press button 2, S2, once. Little red light, green light starts flashing. Go to our remote, hidden button, light comes on, let go, desired button. That's it, done. It's flashing, it's waiting for the next remote. So I could then pick up another remote, hidden button, release, desired button. Could pick up another remote, hidden button, release, desired button. So what I recommend is if you've got a box of remotes, let's say you've got 2, 3, 10, 20, whatever, get them all out of their packaging, have them all piled up on the one side of the motor. So you got them all piled up here, as you program in and put it to the other side of the motor, so you know that they have been programmed in and go through it that way. The reason for this is because you'll notice when I press that button, that little green light will only flash for approximately 10 seconds or so, and then it times out. Okay? So that's us showing how to program in the start as button 1 and a pedestrian as button 2. Let's say I want to delete the remotes on these control boards. We are going to delete all of the remotes. We can't delete individual remotes at this stage. So the way to delete the remotes is you're going to press the top button and the middle button. So 1 and 2, you're going to push them both down together and hold them down. Okay? And you'll see the lights will flash 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and then they'll take off rapidly. Once they finish flashing rapidly, that's it. All the remotes deleted. So again, top and middle button held down together for about 8 seconds or so. Once the two lights start flashing really quickly, that's it, deleted. Okay, now we'll go on to a control board with an LCD display. Okay, again here I've got a little Deimos Ultra. Okay, the control board's got a little display on it. Alright, so same thing, we want to program remote to it. It's going to be the same procedure, except here we're going to see the words hidden button. It's going to ask us for that hidden button. Remember the two buttons together, held down for 2 seconds till the light comes on. With this control board, we need to go to the radio menu. Okay, so what we need to do is press the OK button, the bottom button. We need to press that 4 times really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll take us to parameters. Okay? If you want to exit, you press the top and the middle together. If I press that bottom button too slowly, so if I go 1, it takes me into another menu because it's registered that I've pressed it once. That's why you got to press it. So let's escape out of there. That's why we got to press it really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Parameters. We don't want parameters, so we use the middle button to scroll down. Logic, no. RADIO, radio. Radio is what we want. These are radio transmitters. That's what we want. So we go OK. And it says, or reads, add start. That's what we want to do. We want to add a start. So I go OK. And I took too long. KO means I took too long. Add start, yes. And it comes up, hidden button. Press the two buttons together. Release. Desired button. OK, 3. It's telling me that's the third remote in there. Okay. You see it's now saying hidden button. It's reading hidden button. If I take too long, it will come up KO. And we'll go back to add start. Add start. So I want to add a start because I've got another remote to do. I press OK. Hidden button. Hidden button is the two buttons together. Light comes on. Release. Desired button. OK, 4. Next remote. Hidden button. Release. Desired button. Let's say I take too long. Let's see what happens. KO. You see, you don't really get much time. And then it goes back to add start. OK, hidden button. Release. Desired button. OK, 5. So, just to recap, what we're going to do here for this, because this tends to confuse a lot of people. Okay? We want to get to, let's say, the radio menu, which is here. Radio. Okay? We're going to press the OK button 4 times. Okay, quickly. That will then go to our parameters. Alright? We want to use the minus button and we're going to scroll down to radio. That's where we want to go. So we press OK. It's then going to go into add start. That's what we want to do. We want to add a start, a command. So we press OK. It's then going to change to the words hidden button. Again, remember that hidden button, you have to press those two buttons together. You have to hold them down for 2 seconds or so until that little light comes on. As soon as that light comes on, you can let go and you press the desired button. If you're taking too long to do this, you're going to get KO come up. And it's going to go back to add start. Then you're going to go OK, hidden button, desired button, OKO1, OKO2, OKO3, and so on. Okay, so that's programming in the add start, or the command for the gate to open fully. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do the pedestrian on these. Okay, so with the pedestrian, again we want to get to that radio menu. Okay, but when we go OK, it's going to come up add start. We want to scroll down one to add second channel. Okay, that's where we want to go. So let's have a look and see. Alright, so we go back to our control board. We go OK quickly 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Parameters. We use the middle button to scroll down to radio. That's what we want to do. We want to add a radio, so we say OK. There's the add start. Okay, there's the add start. We want to scroll down to add second channel. Remember, the middle button is for scrolling down, and it now reads add second channel. That's what we want. So we go OK, and again it will come up hidden button. I take my remote, press the 2 top buttons, release, I press my desired button. Okay, hidden button, let's grab another one. Release, desired button. Okay, let's grab another one. A little white one. Okay, release, desired button, 06, and we just go through it like that. Release, desired button, 07. Okay, now that we've done that, we have to, there's one other feature that we have to do. Okay, I'm going to escape out of there by pressing the top and the middle together twice. Okay, and end. There's one other feature we've got to do. Alright, we've programmed in our pedestrian. We have to switch this pedestrian function on. And where we switch something on or switch something off is in our logic menu. Okay? Logic's for switching on, switching off. So we have to go to the logic menu and we have to find auxiliary 3. Remember, it's going to come up on that little LCD display. It will come up looking something like A, U, H 3. That's how it will look. Something like that. Alright? So let's go through and switch that on. OK button 4 times really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Parameters, no, I'm looking for logic. Go down. There it is there. Logic. That's what I want. I go OK. Now it's taken me into the logic menu. Now I want to use the middle button and I want to scroll down to where I find that auxiliary 3. I can tell you it's going to be on this board. It's going to be 15 pushes of that little middle button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. AUH or AUX 3. That's what I want. I go OK, and it's set off. Or it's 0, 0, 0. I want to switch it on. I press the top button. I switch it on to 0, 0, 1, and I confirm it. It programs a change. It will then go back to auxiliary 3, and I can escape out of there by pressing the top 2 buttons together, or the top and middle button. Now if we have a look at my remotes, okay, I press the first button, I should see start, and that will open the gate all the way. Okay? If I press the second button, I should see the word ped come up. There we go, meaning pedestrian. And it will open to give or take a meter. It is adjustable on these boards, so you can increase it to 0.5 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, whatever you want. But there's the difference. Button 1 is a start, button 2 is a pedestrian. So just quickly to recap, so stop him. We're going to go into our radio menu, 1, 2, 3, 4. Scroll down, 1, 2, radio menu. That's anything related to programming and remotes, the wireless keypad and so on. We go OK. It will come up add start. That's what we're going to do. OK. Our hidden button. OK. If we take too long, it's going to KO. Let's see. KO. Or, and we'll go back to add start. OK. Hidden button. If I press one button before the other, it will KO. KO is meaning knockout. You've got a problem. Alright. Now, quickly I'm going to show you how to delete remotes. Remember, with these control boards, we are deleting all of the remotes. We can't delete individual remotes. We do have some boards, and it is coming out on as they upgrade the firmware, it is coming out where we can delete individual remotes. But unfortunately on these, it's all of the remotes. So we get to the radio menu, we go OK, it will read add start. We scroll down, it will read add second channel, that's for our pedestrian. We scroll down again, and it will read erase 64. That's what you're going to do. You're going to erase all the remotes out of there. Press OK, and it programs them. It goes back to program. It goes back to erase 64. That's it. All the remotes are deleted. Let's check. Come out of there. Take my remotes. Yeah, done. Nothing. All gone. Okay. So one last thing that I want to show you guys before I finish off is. I want to look at programming. Where did we have it? Okay, so we have covered programming a start or a remote to a control board with no LCD display, the pedestrian to the same with no LCD display. We've deleted remotes. We've programmed to control board with the little display, start and pedestrian. Now we're going to look at, and we've also deleted remotes from here. Now we're going to look at programming a remote to a remote. So let's say that you've programmed one remote in, or your customer's got a remote already that works. You can copy a new remote, or a new remote that doesn't work. You can copy it from the existing remote that works. To do this, you have to be at the gate, okay? You don't have to open the motor to do this, but you need to be within the radio vicinity. Okay, so quickly I'm just going to program in a remote here, because remember we've deleted them all out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down to radio, okay, add start, okay, hidden button, release, desired button, okay, 1. Right, so there's one remote programmed in there. Okay, escape out of there. Now I'll grab a new remote. So let's take this one here. We just check it's not working. No. So this is a brand new remote. This is my working remote. So what we've got to do is we've got to take the working remote. We've got to press the hidden button. We've got to press the desired button. And it wakes up the control board, and the control board reads hidden button. We've got 10 seconds now to grab our new remote, press the hidden button, timed out. You see I took too long. Let's do that again. Hidden button, desired button, hidden button, desired button. There we go, 2. Let's grab another one. Hidden button, desired button, there'll be 3. Okay? So we are taking a working remote. Just come out of there. We're pressing the two buttons together. When the light comes on, you let go and you press the single button that operates the gate. You then got 10 seconds to grab a non-working remote, hidden button, desired button. Then you've got another 10 seconds. It reloads those 10 seconds. Hidden button, desired button. Hidden button, desired button. Okay. So, I think that's explained it. Hopefully it helps you out there. I know it can be frustrating, that whole hidden button thing, but remember, it's get those two thumbs on the two buttons, make sure you're pressing them down together at the same time. Hold them down for a couple of seconds, 2 seconds or so. You'll see the little lights on the remote will come on. As soon as the light comes on, you know then you've pressed the hidden button. You can release it then, and you can press your desired button, whichever button you want on the remote. So I'll move on now to answering any questions that you may have. Hopefully this video helped, hopefully this training helped, and until next time, cheers, take care, thank you very much.